Hello! It's Thursday the 5th of February 2026. Welcome along to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is Countdown to the Checkered Flag. 42 days to go till the end of Real Racing 3, and we're commiserating by competing in multiple series within the game, and this is part 17 of this now very long mini-series. Okay, game on screen. Boosh. Bit of audio as well. Right, we're good to go. Massage Gamer enters the chat, says hello. Hello, Massage Gamer. And happy birthday for Sunday. Asks, how are you doing? I'm doing very well. It's a bit cold. It's a bit miserable weather-wise. It's been raining all afternoon as well. And it's been dark pretty much all day. But that's the weather. Me, I'm the opposite of that. I'm quite happy. I wouldn't say it was sunny, but I'm looking forward to the longer days and a bit of warmth. But yeah, all in all, pretty good. Good to be racing as well today. Going to get some, hopefully, get some series completed. Was a bit disappointing yesterday. I didn't make any mess ups in terms of planning, but I did make lots of mess ups in terms of racing. So Lord Night Moon also enters the chat, says hello. Hello, Lord Night Moon. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Right, where do we begin? Well, you know what? Let's get the motorsports one out the way. So this car will be fully upgraded, I think, by Monday. So it does have an exclusive series. So that's why I'm sort of like doing this one as we go. Because the benefit of upgrading a car is any series it's in, you might be able to take that to 100% if they're not at 100% already. And that's the case with this car. In fact, 92.7 is the minimum PR for the final cup, and I'm only at 92.3. So you know what? Let's just put drivetrain on. I don't need to do any more upgrades. I don't think so. So there we go. Let's put that on. Yeah, let's go. So, not doing the cup first. Let's do autocross, then elimination, and then cup. Hopefully winning 34 gold, but you never know. Let's find out. Now this car is A, a bit slow, and B, not as grippy as I remember it, but that's just how it is. Virtual Medical Dr. Ayaka enters the chat, says hello, hello, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Let's get racing. Let's get racing. Come on. See what I mean? It just doesn't feel fast. And you know what? It definitely isn't as grippy as I remember it. And as a result, I don't get first place. It's fine. We'll get better. We'll get better. Plenty of opportunity here. We are going to complete this no matter what, I reckon, today. Well, I say no matter what. I mean, it doesn't require me pulling my finger out and getting better. Let's try that again. Oh, good grief. No, I'm not liking this car at all. I don't remember it being this bad. I think I improved. Up to third. Okay, alright. We're getting there slowly. Good grief. 28.376, I think it was. 276, my mistake. try again. Right, I think we can do it this time. Come on. Oh, come on. I'm not doing very well at all. 28.798. I don't know. Yeah, so struggling at the moment. But we continue. We continue. Come on. I feel like I've already lost. Maybe we'll come back to this one. Well, that was better. That was better. Third. Okay, right, let's try again then. Come on. Not doing very well. Paul S1123 enters the chat, says, "Evening, Tony." Evening, Paul S1123. Welcome along. Good to see you again. Thank you for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. Watch me struggle with this autocross. This is my 28th attempt. Third again. I can't do better than third at the moment. I'm going to continue. We're gonna do it. We are. I insist on it. I insist on getting first at some point. Maybe today will be the this race. This go will be the one. Come on. Oh, or maybe it won't be. Definitely not liking this car. Oh, look at that. This car has got no grip whatsoever. I mean, that isn't true, obviously. I remember this car being so much better than this. And it's not. It's rubbish. Obviously, it's the car and not the driver. It's very important to remember that. Aaron C. John enters the chat. Says hello. Hello, Aaron C. John. Welcome along. Thank you for watching and saying hello in the chat. All right. Attempt number 287. All right. Now, I believe that was better. Come on. This is rubbish. There we go. 27.723 at last. At last we've done it. Blimey, that was hard work. That was so hard work. But there we go. First place at last. I might end up doing the elimination and having to service the car. Not to worry. These things happen. Right. Elimination next then. I mean, maybe I'll have to do this 287 times. Okay, so stay out of trouble. Take the first corner on the outside as they all squeeze up on the inside, leaving me plenty of space. There you go, you see. Oh, this car is not as grippy as it should be. I found this to be a problem with quite a few of the LMPs. I had a problem with the Audi when I was going through the exclusive series. I've now got a problem with this. Disappointing. Right, at least we're up into third. Got a hunt down second now. Bit of a gap to second. Okay, 5 cars left in the battle. I'm only third at this moment. Oh, come on. What is up with this car? I actually think it's probably the length, meaning I've got to do the old trick of gracefully gliding across the track as if it's a Jaguar XJ220. There we go, back in the mix. Yeah, there's a way to drive these cars, and I haven't got the knack for them. Oh, then again, look at that, we find ourselves in first place. Yeah, I'm really not looking forward to racing this car in the exclusive series. Okay, we're in first place, only 18-20 yards ahead of second. There we go. Whew, that was close. Ornson5185 enters the chat. Says hello back, sir. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. There we go. We just managed to do it. Still got some durability left, which means we can have at least one attempt at the Cup. So this is for 34 gold. Now we've got 6 series this evening, 6 cars. Technically speaking, that means 20 minutes per car per series. So we'll see how we get on. Right, YouTube's playing up again. I don't know what has gone on. There's some sort of update going on and it's messing with me interface. Right, okay. Aaron C. John says, I tried to fully upgrade the MP4X, but one last engine upgrade left, which I don't have gold for. Well, you're close, though. You're close. That's a good car. I think that would be in my top 10 cars. I was having a look through the cars, just finalising my top 10, which will be coming out in March. And spoiler alert, that might be in there. That might be in there. So it's a good car to get. Good car. So it's left with 2,700 dollars. Blimey. I mean, to be fair, I may as well have $2,700 because there's not a lot you can do with them. Yeah. I can't spend my dollars for love or money. Okay, so we're going to do the final cup. It's a minimum PR of 92.7. It's a bit of a long one. Laguna Seca, 9 laps. Might be fun. Might be a bit of a pain with this car as well. This car, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of this car. I remember, I'm sure it felt like it drove better than what I'm driving it now, but maybe not. As I say, there's a knack to driving these cars. You've got to almost like glide them around the course. Right, I'm well down. Oh, I can't get past. He's blocking my way. It's good I've got 9 laps. Right, let's see how we get on. Come on. 15. Yeah, I feel like I've chosen badly with this car. And again, it's not like it's a rubbish car. It's not. It's just you just expect more from LMPs. It's no 919 hybrid, Porsche 919 hybrid, and I'm not even talking about the Evo. Don't get me started on that car. Okay, there we go. 12th place at the beginning of lap 2. I mean, in fairness, we're picking them off, and we're picking them off at a rate better than 1 per lap, so we should be okay. But I mean, look at it. It's just hard work. This car is just hard work. I should be doing 170 at this bit here. Give me the Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale any day. Right, there we go. 8th place. That's okay. Okay, 7th even. That's pretty good because we've got 7 laps to go, 6 cars to overtake. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Oh, we're not doing okay. Right, we just need a car to overtake per lap now. Come on, there you go. Wow, I'm actually in 160 miles per hour. Okay, we're up into 4th. So 3 cars to overtake and 6 laps to go. So we should be all right for the win. But I tell you what, I don't recommend this car to people. If you want to do a motorsports car, I'd say do the Peugeot 9X8 Hypercar. That's a funky car. I did enjoy racing that car. That might appear in my top 10 as well. Oh. Okay, we're in 3rd at the end of lap 4. Might even get 2nd. So we've got 5 laps to go. 2 cars to overtake. Yeah, I think honestly, I do think this car's a bit boring. It shouldn't be boring, it's an LMP. But we are in second. We've got 4 laps after this. Alright, there we go. So, lap 6, right behind first place. Might be able to get him at this corner. No, no, no. Oh, felt like it was on there. There we go, first place, in the lead. Long race this one, 9 laps, and we're 22 minutes into the stream, so we've gone over for this car. I don't think we're going to be going over though for all the cars, so it's not a big issue, I don't think. Okay, 6th lap done. First place by 100 yards. 3 more laps to go. We're out in front. Let's see if we can stay there. Come on, let's get some gold on the board. Okay, we're settling into a rhythm now. But yeah, this car is too slow. I don't believe I would have ever said that. A car of this size with the power should be quicker. But it is an LMP3 series, so I guess they're so much slower than the LMP1s or the LMPHs. Now I'm going to do the Ferrari 499P as well in a couple of weeks, so I really hope that's a massive improvement on this car. Okay, we're catching back markers at the end of lap 8. We've got 1 more lap after this. We're 300 yards ahead of second. This is the final lap. It's for the win. It's to complete the series. This car, unfortunately, will be back in its exclusive series next week. There we go, first place. Aaron C. John says, I don't see myself grinding for gold. I don't blame you, especially when my exams are starting and the game is ending. Let me try restoring the game and and funny upgrades any car. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, do you know something I've realised? So I've been streaming now this game for over a year, since July 2024. And I haven't really have to grind. So I haven't had to do races I've already won to get additional gold. Now I have obviously played adverts to get the gold, but in terms of having to just grind through to get gold, I've never had to do that. Or rather, I haven't had to do it recently. And indeed, I haven't had to do it for the past 18 months for definite. Because obviously I've been streaming. I don't remember just doing grinding sessions. That probably came out wrong. You know what I mean? Yeah, so for me, that's the thing that people used to hate about the game when it first came out. The fact that you had to grind to get gold. You had to graft to win gold. In other words, keep doing races. And I do remember in the beginning there were a number of races that I had to do over and over again to get. Actually, to be fair, it wasn't just gold; it was $R back then. Obviously, I don't have that problem anymore. But yeah, yeah. As I said, since I've been streaming, I don't think I've ever had to graft for gold. It's always been there to earn, to win. Not that the rewards are bigger than the cost of the car. It's just that there's always been plenty of other stuff to do to earn the gold. Melvin Lee says, I will fully upgrade the Ferrari 499p. Good choice of car. I'll be doing the same as well at some point over the next few weeks. Aaron C. John says, any suggestions for a car? I got 1.5, 1,500 gold and $3 million dollars. Let me have a think about that. You see, the thing there is the gold. The problem there is the gold. You've not got a lot of gold. So the problem with that, 50, it's one of two things. One, if it's a car that's costing gold, you're reducing the amount of gold that you've got left. And then you've got to consider the amount of gold you've got to have available to fully upgrade the car, assuming that you want to fully upgrade the car. That's the problem. Yeah, it might. Strangely enough, it might not be enough. It depends. I suppose it does depend on the car. It depends on the car, and depends if you, or do you want to go out and buy a new car, or do you want to go and upgrade a car that's already in your garage? I'll be perfectly honest. What I've tried to avoid doing is having to go out and purchase any cars. I did purchase the BMW M1. That was relatively cheap to purchase. I think it was 160 gold with a 20% discount. But other than that, I've done my best to avoid buying cars, and I've been focusing. I mean, I'm in a pretty good position. I've got most of the cars in road collection. I've been focusing on upgrading cars, and I tell you now, it's very easy to blow 1,500 gold on upgrades. You won't believe how easy it is to do that. Right, okay, so one car done, one series completed. As I said, the Duquin D08 LMP3 will be back next week in its own exclusive series. It's there it is. There it is. Still got free upgrades to apply, so around about 340 gold. But it's close, as is the Lamborghini Centenario, which we're going to do next. We're going to go do that car next now, because we've got a race in the Hypercar Club series. In fact, I think we've got 2 races left. So we'll do one today, and then the final one on Monday. And then that car also has an exclusive series that will be opened up next week. Right, so we've got PR of 82.1. The minimum PR getting into the race is 82. 6 laps around Daytona International Speedway. Aaron C. John says, I probably won't play the game till March. Oh dear, that's a shame. Well, obviously exams are important, so it's right that's your priority. Fully understand that. Fully support what you're doing there. I hope you do well with your studying and your exams, and I hope you have a bit of time to play the game before it disappears on March the 20th. Right, 6 laps around the motorcycle course at Daytona International Speedway. Now this car I like. I'll tell you now, it's better than the Duke Queen. I'll tell you that for now. There we are, look at that, we're flying. But it's actually not bad on brakes, not bad on grip. Not bad. All rounder, there we go, we're already in the 11th, that's perfect. 7th. Can we get 6? Yes, we can. Can we get 5th? Yes, we can. Okay, we're in business. We're in business. It's looking good for the win. Now, we will only get one race out of this car, but it's another step towards another series being completed. Now, I'll tell you what is absolutely guaranteed. Currently sitting at 94% overall completion of the road collection. Not going to hit 95% come Monday. We are definitely starting to slow down now, I'm afraid. Look at that, we're already in 2nd place. Look at that top speed though, 226 miles per hour. Beautiful. Oh, hello. Whoops-a-daisy. Don't want to lose sight of first though. I've got to hunt first down. Oh dear. Let's not get too crazy. Let's not get too carried away. Now, just out of interest, on the next lap I'll talk through some of the shortcuts that exist on this track, and they can be quite big shortcuts. So I'll not talk about it as I've already started this lap. We'll start the next lap and we'll go through a couple of the shortcuts. Obviously, as part of my golden guidelines, rule number 1, or guideline number 1, don't damage the car. Guideline number 2, don't damage anyone else's car. Guideline number 3, what is guideline number 3? Don't go off track. Guideline number 4, don't take any shortcuts. So on the next lap I'm not going to do the shortcuts, but I'll point out where they are, if I can remember them. Right, coming up, here's the first one. So instead of going down here, right, take a right off the track and you literally cut across over this bit again. So again, you join to just on the left there, and that probably knocks off about 2 seconds a lap. So that's a big one. And then most people probably know this one, which is coming up to this sort of chicane, just drive straight off it. So aim for just to the left of the bollards, and you'll probably knock a second a lap off your overall time. And that will help if you're struggling to catch first. But as you saw there wasn't really any issue. I'm already in first place. It's not even the end of lap 3, and we've got 3 more laps to go. I just need to remember to brake just a little bit earlier this time. There we go, that's better. Yeah, so not a bad little car this. I think sometimes you get carried away, you forget it's a Lamborghini. So it's not perfectly balanced, but it's not bad. I'd put it ahead of the oh, now then, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called. I put it just behind the Cyan FKP 37. Ah, that's it. And put it ahead of the Aventador SVJ. Knew it'd come to me. Now, I've actually got no idea how it compares PR-wise, but just in terms of overall feel of the car, the balance, as I said, it's not quite as good as the Cyan FKP 37, but it feels better than the Aventador SVJ. So we're in first place. We're overtaking back markers. We've got 2 laps to go, including this one. We're 400 yards almost ahead of second. We're storming. We're storming. Now, we had quite a big audience yesterday. We had quite a lot of people watching, but it's a bit quieter this evening. I don't know if that's I think I went live round about the same time. People must have things on a Thursday evening, coming up to the weekend, people getting excited for the weekend. Haven't got time to watch Tony race a car and talk rubbish for 2 hours. How dare you say that, sir? I don't talk rubbish. Okay, look at this. We are first by 800 yards, 900 yards, 1,000 yards. Storming it. Absolutely storming it. Now, this car obviously will be back on Monday. I do need to apply some upgrades, which again is not a big deal. I think the plan will be to try and get as many upgrades applied as possible for this car, because obviously we've only got one more race to do, and then we can open up the exclusive series. But I've actually quite enjoyed racing this car. It's been good fun. Overtaking that car at completely the wrong place. But a nice straight forward victory. And you know what? 40 minutes into the stream, 2 cars raced, 2 series done, one of them fully completed. There we go, Carney servicing. It was 6 laps, to be fair. There we go. I'll be back. The series and the car will be back on Monday, and then later in the week, or maybe even on Monday as well, we'll have a go in the exclusive series. Okay, there we go. Right. Now, I'm not looking forward to the next one, to be fair, because I was rubbish with this car, and it's just not as good as the Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale. What could I be talking about? The Ferrari SF90 Stradale, the non-double X. I had to go with it yesterday. Only got to 6th place. I mean, look at it there. You can tell. Look at the grip. Now, bear in mind, it's not so much what the values are. It's where the bars are, and it gives you just a comparison about how balanced these cars are. And you can see, as good as the brakes are, the grip is rubbish, and that was my finding. But the problem is, it's made a bit worse, because just look at that acceleration. That's pretty impressive for a petrol car. In fact, it's very impressive. And the problem with this particular track is the first half, yes, you need the speed, but the second half of the track is all about grip. Right, I've got to be careful here. Look at them go. Oh my word. Hey, you know what though? We're already doing as good as what we did in yesterday's stream. We're in 6th place. But did you see how crazy the computer opponents are? Knocking each other off, going all sorts of strange lines through that part of the track. I actually think I've got a good opportunity here to get first this time. Okay, in fairness, I'm a little bit more wise to how unbalanced this car is. And the other thing I've got to remember is most of the other racers will probably be in the same car and therefore will have the same problem. Look at that, you see, I'm just catching up on 3rd. I mean, if I could get into 2nd by the end of this lap, that would be amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Didn't realise I was going to catch him all the way up. But catch him all the way up, I did. Right, focus. There we go. Into 3rd. Can we get 2nd now? Now, obviously I could cheat. I'm trying my best not to. Look at that, 3rd place. Up. 2nd place, fantastic. That'll do. Obviously I might have broken a couple of my guidelines. For example, smashing into other people. I didn't smash, but obviously there was a little bit of contact. But we've got a good opportunity to get 1st place. Let's see if we can push. Don't push too hard though. Remember, the car in front has the same problems as you. Careful. Lovely. Yeah, the thing with this car is you've just got to know its limitation is grip. Look at that, we are on the tail of 1st. We're looking good for another win and also closing off, oopsie daisy, another series hits 100%. Oh, but yeah, struggling though. Again, it's the grip. Okay, there we go. Right, one more lap. I've got to find an opportunity to overtake this guy. Oh dear. I really don't want to be 2nd. There we go. We've got him. Here we go. Slowly but surely catching him again. There we go, we're in 1st. Yes. Okay. Just got to be a bit careful for the second half of this track. I do think the second half is all about grip. Obviously, the whole track is about pace, but the second half specifically is about grip. which this car doesn't have. Almost off track there. You could argue 2 of the wheels were. There we go. Building that lead. Final part of the final lap. We're in first place. There we go. Woo! There we go. First place. Pranay Wasanka says, "Hey bro, you know in India this game was banned. I didn't know that. We've had a lot of people from India watching the stream, so I didn't think it was banned. I mean, obviously it's now gone. It's now gone from everyone's app store. But no, I wasn't aware it was banned." Josu says, "Hello, Guardian." Hello, Josu. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thank you for saying hello in the chat. And welcome along to Pranay Wasanka as well. And then we've got someone with a very long name. Let's have a look. No, you've beaten me there. You've beaten me there. Welcome along, says Real Racing 3, rest in peace, 2013 to 2025. Well, technically it's 2026, but I get what you're saying. They did take it off the App Store at the end of 2025. Right, service the car. Another series taken to 100%. That means I've got to find 2 more series. There we go, 100%. In fact, you know what? I might have to find 3 more series because I'm pretty sure one of the exclusive series will get completed today as well. 48 minutes into the stream, we've raced in 3 series and we've completed 2 of those series. And we're back up to 224 gold, which is ironically lower than what we started with, but that's just how it is. Right, okay, so what's next? Interroad collection all the way across. In fact, let me just go into season 2. What have we got to race? Oh yeah, Italian Menagerie. But I think that, oh no, and the Power Struggle. Yeah, I don't think I'll get to those cars before the March the 20th date. Exclusive series, we've only got 3 cars. 3 cars left, 3 series left. As you see there, the Lamborghini Centenario LP77-4 will be open for Monday, Tuesday. Same with the Duqueen D08 LMP3-ish, kind of. And then after that, I have got the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, but close on its heels is the Ferrari 499P. So we've still got quite a few cars to upgrade. And then after that, I think in terms of cost, the next 2 cars would be the Porsche 911 GT1 Strassen version and the McLaren Artura GT4. Now you notice there is quite a few motorsports cars needing to be fully upgraded to open up the exclusive series, and they are cheaper than pretty much all of these cars. Literally, by the time we get to say that, like the Ferrari 296 GTB, the McLaren 765 LT, it starts, even though I only need to apply 7 upgrades, the cost of those 7 upgrades is in the region of about 900 gold. It's crazy. So there we go. Anyway, let's get carrying on with the racing. So we've got the Ferrari 488 GT3. Now I had been putting off completing this just because, but not now. So we're going to do, we've got 2 speed records and a time trial for this car. So let's do the speed record for Hockenheimring at the short configuration of this track. Let's see how we get on. Now, we might be going off track, I'll be honest. The key is I won't be putting brakes on until we've hit that top speed. So there might be a bit of damage. It's obviously not the plan, but you know, as needs must. And I've probably completely messed that up, so don't brake. Oh dear, see what I mean? Off track, not into the barrier. That will just have to do. Now again, this isn't the fastest car in terms of top speed or acceleration, but I still prefer it to the Duqueen. It just feels balanced. I don't know if it actually is, it just feels it. Let's have a look at the stats, see what the stats tell us. Do they tell us something different? So, Tier 20, another speed record that at the national circuit at Silverstone. You see, look at that. The worst feature is actually the top speed, which makes sense. That does make sense. The grip is a little bit behind, but it's not massively behind. So overall, I do kind of like this car. 175 miles per hour. Okay, here we go. No braking. We might go off track. We did, but we didn't hit the barrier, so that's okay. We'll take that. There we go. 175 miles per hour hits. Another first place, and that does mean all we've got left is the time trial. Now let me tell you something about this particular exclusive series. This is a well-paying exclusive series. 200 gold in total, 100 gold for hitting 100%. So let's give it a go. I'm going to spend some gold then. I am going to spend some gold. I feel the need to spend some gold. I'm going a bit crazy here. Well, I'm not going crazy, but I don't need to be this fast. Let's hope I don't make a mistake and go off track and invalidate the lap. I mean, again, fortunately for this car, the brakes are very good. I actually said the acceleration was very good, but I did think it was for this car. There we go. Time trial done. Where have we finished? Now it says I've gone up the group level, but I could be in group H. No idea though, to be fair. Let's have a look. There we go. Group I. That was even worse. It doesn't matter though. All that matters is I finish. Or 131.775. So that wasn't brilliant. But it doesn't matter. On that rubbish time trial effort, I got 100 gold. There we go. Right, okay. So speaking of our dollars and not being able to spend them, now we've got the opportunity to spend them. So if I go to the Lamborghini Centenario LP770-4, now the car is at 82.1. To complete the final series on Monday, I need to be at least 83. We've only got brakes to do there, which I think is only 50. Yeah, don't waste your money on that. The engine, however, is 280. Takes us up to 82.7. But then we can get the final engine upgrade, which is our dollars, at 1.5 million and change. And that takes us above 83 PR. It takes us up to 83.2. So we'll apply that, and in 2 days' time, that'll be done. And I've only now got 50 gold required to open up the car's exclusive series. So I'm pretty sure that will be done over the weekend. So that car will be in 2 series on Monday. And the Do Queen only requires 3 upgrades. As I said, I think it's 340. 120, 245, 360, 360. So again, I think I'll have that for Monday. So we should be okay. We should be okay-ish. Almost, maybe. Right, okay. So we're an hour into the stream. We've done 4 cars. We've got 2 cars left. Let's have a bit of fun with the Porsche 911 GT2 RS Club Sport. What am I going to do? Let's have a look. I'm going to just do cups, I think, for this. I'm going to leave the quick races. Because, again, I think realistically, this car will be in a position to go to 100%, or this series to 100%, on Monday. So I guess what we'll do, we'll just start with Tier 12 National Circuit at Dubai. We've got 8 laps. 8 laps. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to go around the outside of the first corner, and then they'll probably come in. I can't remember which version of the track this is though, so they might not. There we go, look at this. Yeah, there you go, you see. Already up into 11th. 9th. 8th. Perfect. That's all I need to be. But we'll just work our way through, hopefully, into 7th. And that's 6. Look at this, here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so lap 1, 6th place, 7 laps left, 5 cars to overtake. 1 per lap will see us win the race. Just got to stay out of trouble here. There we go, that's one. I've almost got two. There we go, a little bit aggressive there by me, but we're into fourth. Okay, fourth at the end of lap 2, 6 laps to go. 3 cars, whoops daisy, 3 cars to overtake. I kind of got that guy by accident. There we go. So again, we're looking good for the win. Although we're only in 3rd place at the moment, we're picking a car off per lap. And first isn't flying off into the distance, so look at this, we might even get, no, not quite. Thought for a minute I was going to get 2nd. No drafting on this series though. Look how close we are. Inside line, into 2nd, so easy. Okay, I think I'll stay behind this guy. Oh no, I won't. Look, blimey, go back. Oh. I've changed my mind, I'll overtake him. I thought he braked really early there, so that caught me off guard. Right, so we're in the lead at the end of lap 4. 4 laps to go. Till the victory. Now I reckon there's a possibility that this car will still have durability after this race. Small chance. So there might be an opportunity to do another race. Oh dear. Off track there. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, let's keep our mental discipline. Let's see if we can have a couple of nice, clean laps. Three laps to go, 100 yards ahead of 2nd. Okay. Well, that's one relatively clean lap. Let's see if we can do 2 more. just over 1 minute for the lap. 300 yards ahead of second. We're definitely looking good for the win. Oh, bit of an error there. Not so clean this lap. Okay, final lap, and we are 300 yards ahead of second still. Let's bring this home. Whoops-a-daisy. Oh look, back markers. We're catching back markers. There we go. First place. Only question is, have we got any durability left on the car? Ooh, yes we have. All right. I'm not doing Le Mans. I hate doing Le Mans on a stream. I don't know why. I just find it boring. What have we got then? What have we got left? Do you know what? Let's do the Bugatti circuit. Oof, 10 laps though. It's a big ask, isn't it? Let's do the Bugatti circuit. The Bugatti circuit is so much more interesting than Le Mans, but probably will be as long as a 3-lap Le Mans. Let's see how we get on. 10 laps. I don't think I need to push or rush this. So we'll just take our time, making our way through the field to first place. Try and keep it as clean as I can. There we go. Whoa, look at that. You all get bunched up and then you pass 6 or 7 cars in one go. Nicely into 11. I only need really to overtake 2 more cars on this lap to be in a position of 1 car per lap in terms of overtaking. There we go, 9th place. Place. Yeah, I think we've. Oh, thinking out. I think we've got this in the bag already. Controlling my pace and picking off the cars in front. So 9 laps to go, 7 cars to overtake, 1 car per lap. Go. There we go. Almost. There we go. That's it. And I think I will just do 1 car per lap, just to steady my pace, steady the car, Let's see how she rides. Okay. Just one car per lap. I can see all the cars in visually in front of me, so I don't think I need to worry about anyone scampering off into the sunset. Right, let's overtake. Let's get another car. There we go. Up into 6. Let's get on the tail of 5th now, and I'll overtake him at the beginning of the next lap. I really do feel on this one now I'm completely and utterly controlling the race, even though I'm not first. Really am driving well within my capability here. Could have been crazier. Alright, time to get another overtake done. Lap 4, 6th place. There we go. 5th. Alright, time for another overtake. I can see 4th, 3rd and 2nd. 1st is currently visually out of view. There you go, look at that. Boosh. Into 4th. Now I can see 3rd, 2nd and 1st. No more overtakes till the next lap. They're all pretty close. So in no way, shape or form am I worried about not winning this race at this moment in time. Nice and easy, nice and straightforward. I reckon I could get this guy here. I'm just holding back till the start of the next lap. Now there is a problem that back markers might come into play and they all bunch up and slow down. There we go. Into 3rd. We've got a podium position. Right, can't see back markers on the map, so we should be alright at the very least till the next lap. There we go, right on the tail of second now. No overtaking though till the next lap. Still can't see back markers on the map, so we should be alright. Okay, next lap, and we're overtaking second. I don't think I've ever felt quite so in control of a race than this one. Oh. In fact, I'm so in control of the race, I had to slow really hard not to overtake them. Almost backed off so much I ended up being overtaken by third. Right, here we go. Right. Okay, let's get first place. There we go, that's it. First place with 2 laps to go after this one. Haven't caught back markers yet, but I wonder if we'll catch them before the end. Now, even though this will end up being as long as 3 laps of Le Mans, I just think it's so much more interesting. Oh dear. So much more interesting. Just find Le Mans boring. Oh, good grief. Okay. Penultimate lap. I think this stream will be a bit shorter than 2 hours, to be fair. I am a little bit surprised we've not caught back markers though. Yeah, they're nowhere to be seen. Oh, there we go, there's one. I knew there'd be one somewhere. So on to the final lap. And I did see a back marker on the map. There he is. There's quite a few after him. we go. Back marker caught. Back marker overtaken. There we go. First place. That series will be back on Monday, and probably I'll be taking it to 100%, which could mean we're not going to be doing 2-hour streams because we won't have 6 series to race in as of... we probably will on Monday, but as of Monday we won't. So Tuesday onwards. The racing is drying up. Not because we've completed it all, it's just that what's left requires so much gold to upgrade the car. Fewer and fewer opportunities. And I haven't been, grifting or grafting for quite a long time in this game, and I don't bother doing it anymore. So there we go. So 86%. The car is being serviced. It'll be back on Monday. 1 series left. One of the top cars in this game, I think, the Ferrari SF90 XX Stradale. Let's have a look. What have we got? So we have actually got quite a few cups still to do. Wow, that's a shame. Yeah. So we'll start in tier 8 and we'll do Mount Panorama. It's 4 laps. That's okay. That's not too long. We can cope with that. I do enjoy racing this car. And you can kind of see why this is better than the non-double X. You can imagine it having better downforce just by the spoiler and the general shape of this car. Look at that. Now I don't like the fact it's a night race, but there's not a lot I can do about it. Again, I'll just work my way slowly but surely through the field, trying to keep it as clean as possible. Oh dear. Oh dear. He said that. Did not expect that to happen. I've got a bit of a problem now. Now they're all bunching up, so I'm just trying to stay a bit away from them as they bang into each other. Maybe I'll sneak past a few here. There we go. Up to 9. To be fair, that's okay. That's okay. That's 8 cars to overtake in 3 laps. Definitely achievable. I mean, they're all right on top of each other as well, so... Literally took out another one there. Okay, into 7. 6 cars to overtake. Technically 2 a lap. I want to do better than 2 a lap though. At least on this lap. I'd like to be in a position where I'm 3rd. One down. This will be 2 down, I think. There you go. Right, don't slam into the... Oh dear. Okay. As I said, I really want to be in fourth, so we're not far off, but first and second are just starting to disappear. There you go. Perfect. In fact, do you know what? Oh dear. First is well gone. I'm struggling to see now because the screen is reflecting the light above. Yes, I am making excuses. Why not? Looks like I've also got one of my lights broken now. Okay, so probably not going to get the win. I've got 2 cars to overtake on the last lap. Probably not going to happen. I think the best I can hope for is second. Yeah, I've just made a few too many mistakes to get the win. Ooh. Do you know what though? Outside chance. Outside chance. Just not quite good enough. Second place there. Not to worry, I think we've probably got durability for another race. So this will be the last race of the stream. Most definitely. And then this series will be back on Monday, and I think this series as well we can take to 100%. So, Tier 9, Grand Prix circuit at Suzuka, 4 laps again. Let's give it a go. Right, need to push a bit harder than what I was doing in Mount Panorama. So I'm going to stay out of trouble again. Fortunately on this course, lots of opportunity to overtake. See, I didn't even touch that guy who went off track. It was somebody, it was the car in front. As I said, they can be quite aggressive, these computer opponents. Look at that, we're into 8th place already. Maybe that's 7th. Make that 5th. Yeah, I really enjoy racing this car. This is a fun car to race. I reckon I can get 4th. There we go. Maybe even 3rd, my word. I just had to take that opportunity there. Saw the gap, went for it. Might have caused a little bit of damage to the car. Just a couple of scratches. Nothing that Eric can't sort. Here we go, 2nd. Oh. That wasn't the best or smoothest overtake. There we go, into 1st before the end of lap 2, that's more like it. Do you know what? I think I know a series to racing where I've got something to try and achieve and I don't have to spend any gold, I think. It might mean bringing Formula E back, which I'm not a fan of. We'll see. Okay, so 3rd lap, penultimate lap, with 200 yards ahead of 2nd. It's looking good for the win. Excuse me. So in fairness, on Monday, we will have 4 exclusive series open. That's the plan anyway, and 2 series to race in, not including Formula E, which will be a backup for Tuesday. There we go, first by 400 yards almost. Oh dear. Not anymore, but we are first. Final lap. Looks like we're going to make hard work of this final. Oh, good grief, we are. We're all over the place. There we go, that is first place That's not bad. That's not bad. Boom. %84. Both of those exclusive series, I think I'll be finishing them off on Monday. We will have the Lamborghini Centenario LP770-4 exclusive series open, and possibly the Duqueen D08 LMP3 exclusive series open. We've obviously got the Lamborghini, still one race to go in its series. And I think also on Monday, might see if I can take the Hyperdrive series, take it closer to 100%. And it'd be good to race the McLaren Solus GT again. Now, it looks there as if the grip isn't that good, but I assure you it is. At 2 Gs, 2 grams, 2 grams, 2 Gs. That's better than most cars in the game. So I'm quite happy giving that car another go. I kind of like racing this car. And basically, I've got to upgrade engine and body to 5. Body's 150, engine's something like 205. But then the final upgrades on each is $R. So it's 350 gold, but that's actually quite cheap compared to most of the other cars. So it's just an opportunity to give it an outing. It's a shame this car hasn't got an exclusive series, in my humble opinion. For some reason, they stuck an exclusive series on this stupid car. Why? Why? Not a fan of that car. Anyway, there we go. That's racing for this evening. That's it. So, road collection. Oh, that had gone up to 87 already, hadn't it? Yeah, I'm sure it had. Exclusive series at 87%. Road collection at 94%. I don't think either of those will go up on Monday. But this is where we start slowing down. So we will start, as of next week, looking at alternative racing games. And over the coming weeks as well, we'll look at starting, hopefully, some alternative games as well. So there we go. That is the end of racing for today. Game off screen. Mute its audio. If you did enjoy this video, then please give it a thumbs up or a like. Tell your friends and family all about it, how amazing the racing is, and the chit chat. If you'd like to see more of this type of content, and if you watch on YouTube, then please look to subscribe to the channel The Fifth Guardian. If you watch on Rumble, then please look to follow the channel The Fifth Guardian. That being said, I hope whatever is left of your day is an excellent one. I will be back on Monday with another live stream, and there will be a roller coaster video of type coming out tomorrow. So please keep your eyes peeled for that one, because it involves a lot of speed. On-ride footage of speed. I'm not going to say any more than that, but you'll see that one coming down tomorrow. Right, anyway, hope to see you all for the next stream, which will be on Monday. Until then, thank you and goodbye.